Let's cook. In the beginning, there was homemade mac and cheese. Robert Kraft saw this and was not pleased. So he invented an evil thing known as the blue box, which, truth in advertising, should be called Kraft macaroni and orange powder. I don't know how they get away with saying it's cheese. Anyway, because I hate the Patriots and because I hate Robert Kraft, I'm going to teach you how to make your own mac and cheese. Here's your list of ingredients and equipment. We've got macaroni, flour, cheese, half and half heavy cream, really, but you know, half and half, cloves, butter, slotted spoon, whisk, stock pot, and saucepan. We're going to start by making a roux, which is a thickener. It's equal parts flour and butter. Then we will slowly add our half and half. You want something high in fat so that it can bond with the cheese properly instead of making some sort of nasty goopy mess, which is why you want to use cream or half and half. No milk, no skim milk. If you're on a diet, why are you eating mac and cheese? That's stupid. Get your pots going. Add your flour and your butter. I use 2 tablespoons each, so equal. Once the butter starts to melt, you're going to want to whisk it up until it is evenly mixed. There are 3 kinds of roux. We are looking for white roux because it thickens the best. Yellow roux and brown roux don't thicken as well, but they add more flavor because you're toasting the flour. But we're getting our flavor from the cheese and from the cloves, so you won't need to cook this roux very long. What you're looking for is about that much. Now you can add your dairy. One kind of dairy, I should say. You want to add it bit by bit to make sure that it's fully incorporated. And I'm left-handed, what the hell am I doing? So here's what you're looking like, or should look like anyway, if you haven't fucked up already. We're gonna let the heat cook it out a little bit more to thicken it up. After that, we're gonna add our cheese. While you're waiting for it to thicken up, now would be a good time to add your salt, your pepper, and cloves. As you can see, now that it's boiling, it's started to thicken up again, which is a good sign. Here we're going to add our cheese. Here I'm going to be using equal parts mozzarella and cheddar. Of course, if you like other kinds of cheese, feel free to add them. As you add the cheese, you're going to want to turn your heat down. The thickening has already taken place, so you don't need to cook the hell out of it. Now for a secret ingredient, mustard. There is an ingredient in mustard which will allow us to have a smoother sauce without any graininess or cheesiness. It's going to be all incorporated. I'm going to use about 2 teaspoons should be fine. If you're a pansy and you don't like mustard, you can skip this step. If you have ground mustard, then you should add your ground mustard when you add your flour. If it's getting too thick for your liking, you can add just a little bit more of your cream or your half and half. taste it, see how you did. If you want to add more mozzarella, more cheddar, more cloves, more salt, more pepper. I'm going to say we need more cheddar in here. And that's it for your cheese sauce. Once your water's up to a full boil,
add macaroni.
I'm not going to babysit you on how to cook pasta. I assume that most of you at least have that under your belt. But I will say this, if you were the kind of person that likes your macaroni with breadcrumbs on top and baked in the oven, then you should cook your pasta less. I'd say about 4 minutes. Here we're shooting for 6. When you're dumping pasta, don't dump all of your water. There's starch and salt in there, which is flavor, so you don't want to waste it. Now you're going to want to add your cheese sauce. This is the real deal, so I don't want to waste any of it. It's all delicious. Now we're going to top it off finally with the rest of our mozzarella. And there you have it, homemade mac and cheese. This recipe is super versatile. You can Put any kind of cheese you want in it. The other day I had a blue cheese mac and cheese with caramelized onions and bacon in it. It was just as delicious as it sounds. You can keep this as simple or make it as complex as you want. It's very malleable. And that's all I got for you this time.